Hello everybody. It's very strange to be carrying out our graduation ceremony in this fashion, and certainly something none of us could ever have foreseen. I know you, as our 6th class boys and girls, that you were very disappointed that you couldn't come together as a class group to celebrate in the true Scoil Eoin tradition. But I suppose tonight isn't a night to mull over what could have been or what should have been. And while we're not here together physically, I know that as classmates and as friends and as families and as members of the school community, that you will all make this a very special occasion in your homes as we look back over and reminisce over the wonderful 8 years that we've all spent together here in Scoil Eoin. And I'd like to thank your teachers who put this online presentation together for us: Triona Daly, Linda Galvin, Paul Kennelly, Susan Sugrue, Ryan and Áine Baker. And I'd also like to thank Fr Pádraig and the Parents Association, who always come on board and support every event and every occasion that takes place here in the school. Now, as you know, life has been turned upside down over the last number of months, and we sometimes probably worry, will life as we knew it ever be the same again? But in other ways we've adjusted very quickly to what we're now calling this new normal. And I know that we've learned an awful lot about ourselves and about each other over the past number of months. From my own point of view, I know when schools and colleges and everything closed back in mid-March, my own 2 girls came home from college, and I think I was really afforded a very wonderful gift. I suppose my girls were at the stage where they came home on that weekend, they dropped their bags inside the front door, and they went off about their very busy lives. Summer times they had their summer jobs, whether they were at home here in Ireland or whether they were in America, and life really ran away from all of us at around 100 miles an hour. And suddenly we saw everything closed down, girls were home, and we were back as a family once again. And it gave me the opportunity to get to know my children as adults for the first time. And it also gave us the opportunity to reconnect and to take stock and I suppose to look at what is really important in our lives. And that is our families and our health. I've spent, I suppose I shouldn't be admitting this, but I've spent a bit more time watching television than I normally would have. And one show in particular, called The Afterlife, which I think I've seen on Netflix, it struck a bit of a chord with me. The main character in it, Ricky Gervais, I suppose he's after losing his partner after 25 years of marriage, and he's slowly trying to re-engage with life again despite the pain and the sorrow that he has to live through on a daily basis. And I suppose what really comes true in the show is that terrible things do happen in life, and life can be really terrible at times. So we should all really try and enjoy and live every day to the full, and to make the very best of every day, and not to look back with regrets that we should have given more time to somebody, or we should have been kinder to someone, or we should have been there for someone who needed help, or that we should have greeted somebody with a smile and an open heart. Because we look back as we get older in life, and we often regret that we didn't do things differently. But I suppose life has a way of marking out its own path, and in many ways it's like a set of dominoes. One event affects another, and sometimes out of the most tragic, terrible events there are some really positive and wonderful side effects. And I think if we take, for example, circumstances in the world and in the country and in our own lives at the moment, we can see the positive side effects that have come out of this pandemic crisis. We have really bonded again with our immediate families. We have opened our hearts to our neighbours and to older people in society. Communities have come back together in looking after people, in supporting people, and in offering the hand of friendship. We have seen frontline workers and healthline workers. We've witnessed the bravery that they have shown in looking after the sick and the vulnerable over the last number of months here in Ireland and around the world, and all the other frontline and essential workers that have been there to provide us with the basic consumer services and safety and utility needs for the community. And we've also seen people who have come out on their balconies to sing and to celebrate life and to lift people's spirits. And even if we look at our own government, they've had to make some very tough decisions over the past number of months, but they've shown really great leadership to date. And even in our own homes, if we look at our parents, like they have been there and they've helped us so much over these last few months. They have really made experiences for us in our homes. They have been there and they've played games with us outside in the gardens. They've sat down and played board games with us. They've helped us with our homework. They've taught us how to cook, how to knit, how to paint, and so many other things that I can't even mention them all here tonight. But they have been wonderful bonding times for you and your parents and families in general. Also, I suppose you yourselves have really stepped up to the plate over the last number of months. You have helped out at home. I know some of you have helped cook the dinners. You've looked after your younger brothers and sisters. And I've heard so many wonderful comments from your parents over the last number of months, saying how they really have enjoyed this time at home with you, and that you have really been such a joy to have around the house, and that this has been a very, very special time for all of your families in your homes. So I suppose I could spend an hour tonight giving you a speech, trying to advise you how to look after yourselves, how to be kind to each other, and how to be kind to your families, how to look after your friends and your neighbours. And I suppose much of this would go in one ear and out the other. So all I'm asking really tonight is that you remember this time and you reflect on it when life runs off again at 100 miles an hour in the years to come, that you look back and you reflect on this time, and that you use it to ground yourself, and that you use it to remember what's really important in our lives, and that is our families, our friends, our neighbours, our health, our community, and the wonderful world that we live in, that we must respect and look after and ensure that it is there to hand on to the very many generations who are going to come and follow us. And if I could finish up in the words of Pope Francis, because he puts it far more eloquently than me when he says that rivers do not drink their own water, trees do not eat their own fruit, the sun does not shine in itself, and flowers do not spread fragrance for themselves. Living for others is a rule of nature. We are all born to help each other. And no matter how difficult life is good when we are happy, but it's so much better when others are happy because of us. So my wish for you all, as you leave Scoil Eoin, is that you will always be happy, and that you will spread happiness with everyone you encounter throughout your lives. So all that's left for me to say is congratulations to you all on this your graduation night. Sit back and enjoy and relax and laugh as we look back at all the wonderful memories your teachers have put together to mark your 8 years with us all here in Scoil Eoin. May God bless you all. Good night.
Hello everybody, and I hope you're all keeping well. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for being such wonderful ambassadors for our school over the past 8 years. Some of you have made magnificent contributions in the sporting arena, so much so that we became the top sporting school in the county over your time in Scoil Eoin. Others starred in areas of music, song, dance, drama and debate, while many others enhanced our school just by their presence. As you move on to the next stage of your educational journey, I urge you to give it your best and work hard. After all, an investment in education usually pays good interest and lays the foundation for a brighter future. I've often heard it said that you can travel further with a degree than you can with any BMW. Most importantly, believe in yourself and follow your dreams. Discover your talents and develop them. Now, we as teachers don't always get it right. A teacher of Paul McCartney, the famous Beatle, once told Paul to throw away his guitar and pay attention to his homework, because he would make no money out of playing music. I bet he regretted that one. However, the most important thing for you is to enjoy life. Be good to one another and look out for each other. And include everyone. And remember, it costs nothing to be nice. And keep in mind, as you enter your teenage years, that your smile is the prettiest thing you will ever wear. By the time you get to secondary school, you will have had 5 months free from teachers and without homework. Probably the best days of your life. Remember them with joy, happiness, because that's how I will remember all of you. God bless, and wishing you all the best for the future.
I was thinking during the week about a piece of scripture to share with you on this, your end of season or end of time in Scoil Eoin. And one of the pieces of scripture I came across was one that I often use at weddings, but it's often used at other happy occasions, and I just want to read it for you. It's a reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Corinthians. Love is always patient and kind. It is never rude or selfish. It does not take offence and is not resentful. Love takes no pleasure in other people's sins, but delights in the truth. It is always ready to excuse, to trust, to hope, and endure whatever comes. Love does not come to an end. In fact, there are 3 things which last forever: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. And that last line for me is really the heart of what the gospel is about. Faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. And that's why I've chosen the 3 symbols before you this evening. The first of all, the candle, the symbol of our faith. Our faith in Jesus through the gift of our baptism. Jesus who guides us along the way, and the fact that the candle is lit, and through the gift of our baptism, that we belong to Christ. Secondly, this beautiful plant. This plant was almost dead, and a friend of mine replanted it. And when it was replanted, all of a sudden the shoot came up, and the beautiful flower at the top. And I thought, what a beautiful symbol of hope. And hope is so important that it helps to persevere, that when life is difficult and the road is tough and maybe very dark in our lives, hope helps us to persevere, not to give up, to keep our heads going, because there's light at the end of the tunnel. And thirdly, the hand as a symbol of love. And also, I suppose the clock is very appropriate, because love often requires time, to be generous with our time as well. And when we think of love, we think of the love of parents, we think of the love of brothers and sisters, we think of the love of friends, the love of neighbours, and even the love that we experience through strangers and people that we don't know. And that love is expressed in different ways, like the help that we can give others, the love that helps us to comfort us along the way, and the hand of friendship that helps us and guides us along the way of life itself. So 3 symbols which capture the heart of what the gospel is about: faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love.
Good evening, it's Caitriona P. Collins, Chairperson of the Parents Association, and I'm delighted to get the opportunity to speak to you all this evening. Graduation is an event that we host every year, and this year is slightly different, but no less important. Certainly one for the history books. I think you all deserve a round of applause, not just for the last 8 years, but also the last 3 months, where you've had to stay in, not see your friends, and not go to school. Mr. O'Toole often talks about building resilience, but I think we've all had a lesson in resilience over the last 3 months. As the song goes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. That round of applause also goes for the people in the room around you right now. That's your parents, your brothers and sisters, and other family members. Yeah, they're the ones that found your tie or your socks, the ones that found your books, the ones that had your lunch ready, the ones that gave the €2 and €5 for the events that the Parents Association hosted. All greatly appreciated, of course. And we thank them for their contribution to your school days. Can't let the evening pass without saying a few thank yous. Some parents are moving on. I'd like to thank Maria Hayes and Carolanne, Leela Leahy, Manus Lean, Pam Ryan, Fiona Mullins and Mary Feely. Myself and Maria, Carl and Leela were at the last meeting before lockdown, and little did we know it would be their last meeting. They've really given a huge contribution over the years, and we really thank them. Thanks for pouring the tea, counting the money, leading the discussions, baking, and overall being great friends to not just me and the committee members, but welcoming everybody else on board. Thank you, and best of luck. Mary Feely, thank you for your contribution as chairperson and board member. Best of luck in the future. Manus, well, what can we say? Easter just won't be the same without you. And thanks for everything you've done for Scoil Eoin. Thanks to all the parents who've come to our meetings and our events. And we're doing it all for the boys and girls of Scoil Eoin. So, there we go, the class of 2020, certainly in the history books. Congratulations to you all. Have a fantastic evening and best of luck in the future. Thank you.
Scoil Eoin means a lot to me. Throughout the last 8 years, it has not only taught me academics, but lifelong lessons that will stay with me forever. It has taught me to be kind to others and to care for them. It has taught me creativity and has helped me broaden my perspectives. It has taught me to appreciate the diversity around us, and it has also taught me to be inclusive. My time at Scoil Eoin was special and memorable, and I'm sure we can all agree that regardless of the fear that struck us, hearing the teachers down the hallway on their way to shut us, Scoil Eoin has given us memories that we will cherish for the rest of our lives. And of course, none of these memories would have been possible without the help from our wonderful teachers and staff at Scoil Eoin.
Hello Miss Daly's 6th class of 2020, the year of the COVID-19 outbreak, where we all had to leave school on the 12th of March for 2 weeks. Little did we know that we would not ever return to Scoil Eoin. Over the 8 years we have been together, we have created a bond with each other that will last for years to come and support us in secondary school. Some of us will find ourselves together again, more of us will not. But over the last few months, we have learned to keep our friendships alive, no matter what. This has made us strong in ways that surprise us. There were many highlights along the way, such as our communion and confirmation, school tours and school day trips, science week, bake sales for all our classmates at Railta, PBL Gaeilge Beo, the ice cream van, school concerts, quizzes, Sugrue and sport events. The future is uncertain, but I can assure you that as we go our separate ways and meet new people, we can be certain that we will always have our friendships and memories to guide us. Thank you to our teachers for our wonderful education. We are now ready for the next stage of learning. Thank you and good luck to all. Ní náart a chur le chéile. I would now like to introduce you to your wonderful graduates of Mixed Daly's 6th Class 2020.
Brianna Beijai, Jake Carmody, Fatima Chowdhury, Lauren Cotter, Evan Daley, Rachel Dooner, Sarah Flynn, Bao Foley, Charlotte Foley, Ciara Gallagher, Tom Glazier, Kieran Griffin, Siobhan Griffin, Rory Kennedy, Olivia Larkin, Nicola Lehan, Elliot Maher, Daniel McCarthy, Brandon Meehan, Dara Morris, Ronan O'Connor, Laura Ryan, Oscar Sampolsky, Jamie Scannell, Jack Shanahan, Tasneem Zarkit.
Well guys, you've finally done it. You've taken the last few steps of your journey in primary school. Now you're ready to start a new path, that of secondary school. Can I just say how proud I am of each and every one of you. You're a wonderful group to work with. We've had lots of fond memories, work done, projects completed, fun times where you laughed as I jumped up and down in frustration at the interactive whiteboard. We've many memories like Halloween, trips to Shimsa, carol singing. We have our confirmation, our trip to Bana. How lucky were we to get these done? It was wonderful working with you throughout this year, even though it was shortened. And as I was doing work during the year, I came across a little message that I want to share with you. So here it goes. Some days are better, some days are worse. So look for the blessing instead of the curse. Work hard, play well, and get a good rest. You can't do it all, you can only do your best. And if I can leave you with one piece of advice as you go forward, it's do your best, try hard, and I know you can do anything you put your mind to. I look forward to checking in with you as you continue on your path and seeing where the future brings you. Take care and keep well.
Hi everyone, I'm very happy to introduce Mr. Kennelly's 6th class. We've been through a lot together and the first to do many things in Scoil Eoin. For example, Gael the Bio, study at home and an online graduation. We had an interesting start to our journey through Scoil Eoin with Mrs. O'Sullivan replacing Mrs. O'Connor before we even started. And it took 2 more teachers to get us through junior infants. Our Christmas concert, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, was one of the highlights of senior infants with Mrs. O'Donoghue. In first class with Miss Meehan, we were one of the first classes to go into the new school building, and it was our first year we didn't go to Crag Caves for our school tour. Second class was a busy year where we celebrated our first Holy Communion with Miss Burke, who never stopped smiling. Miss McCarthy got more than she bargained for with us in third class, as Nacho from Spain came to spend the year with us. It's even lum an rang a cahar le Miss Healy agus Miss Curtin Scoil Eoin agus cúmar go dtí an Gaeltacht. In fifth class we had great fun doing the Junior Entrepreneur Programme with Mr. Brosnan and PBL with Miss Donovan. And we had visits from people such as Jim Garvey and the Garvey's Tralee Warriors basketball team. This brings us up to sixth class with Mr. Kennelly. We got to celebrate our confirmation before lockdown. Well done to Fr Pádraig for the scheduling. While we miss out on doing stuff in person, we are privileged to have an online graduation. We can't forget all the help we got from our class SNAs. Kate, Teresa, Sheila, Catherine and Anya. Last but not least, our secretaries, Tina and Noreen, and of course Mr. O'Toole. Thanks to you all for the 8 fabulous years we had in Scoil Eoin. I hope you all enjoy the photo album that our teacher has put together for us.
Hopes for the future. We, the class of 2020, are moving on to a new chapter in our lives. We have hopes and dreams for the future. Secondary school is soon to begin with the start of new, exciting things. We hope to succeed in what we love doing. Whether it's sport, music, art, new subjects, there are endless choices. We hope to make new friends, but stay close to the great friends we have made in Scoil Eoin. We hope to grow as young people, to be kind, to give support to those in need, and to accept everybody for who they are. We hope for a world without COVID-19, and for there to be peace in all countries. We hope that if we ever feel sad or worried, that we will always have our friends and family by our side. We hope to travel the world, see all the places we have learned about in school. We hope our future is an incredible adventure. We do not know what career we will choose, but as long as we follow our dreams and do what we love, we will be okay. We will all choose different paths, but we all hope for a life filled with love, laughter and learning. In the words of Dr. Seuss, you've brains in your head, you've feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose.
Abigail Barrett O'Callaghan, Sean Barry, Aoife Begley, Abby Canty, Sophie Canty, Jamie Cleary Lynch, Danielle Cronin, Johnny Dawson, Dominic Erigart, William Faulkner, Rita Feely, Ronan Hayes, Aidan Conjoni, Molly Lacey, Matthew Leahy, Abby McCarthy, Paddy McGilligan, Samuel O. Ian Luke O'Brien, Grace O'Connor, Luke O'Mahony, Dara O'Shea, Serena Ong, Killian Richardson, Amy Stackleen, Jason Roy Tobias, Ryan Walsh, Yuya Wen, Cornelia Y. Siskiewicz.
To the class of 2020, I'd like to congratulate you on your graduation. It's been great fun working with you this past year and getting to know you all. I'd just like to wish you all every happiness as you go forward in your education. Just be happy, mind each other, and do your very, very best. Okay, take care. Bye.
Good evening. I hope you're all enjoying this special and unique graduation video that we have put together for the 6th class students of Scoil Eoin. I hope you're all keeping safe and well at this time. I suppose little did I know last August when Mr. O'Toole handed me the reins to step in as one of the 6th class teachers what a fantastic gifted group of people I had acquired. The past 10 months has genuinely been the most enjoyable period of my teaching career to date. This, of course, is down to the wonderful staff and the fantastic atmosphere they helped create in Scoil Eoin. But most importantly, it is down to you, the students. You have been exceptional since day one, and your family can be very proud of you as a result, because I know I am. In the coming weeks, you will begin a wonderful part of your education when you begin your time in a secondary school. I can safely say secondary school, without doubt, was a very happy time for me as a young boy growing up in North Kerry. It is definitely a place where I have so many happy memories. Knowing you as a group, but more importantly as individuals, secondary school would also be a very happy place for you. And it can be a place where you really start to prosper and grow as both a student, but more importantly as a person. That secondary school, wherever it may be, are very fortunate to be acquiring such a talented, gifted, mannerly group of people. That school will be a much brighter place with you in their books. But for now, thank you. I wish we had more time to finish out the year in the way we would have liked, but that wasn't to be. However, we won't look negatively on it. Nothing can ever take away the great memories and the great friendships we have built over the past 10 months especially. Your behaviour and your willingness to work each day has ensured all these memories are positive ones. I cannot wait to follow your journey over the next few years, albeit from a distance. I am positive that all of you can achieve anything you want to achieve and more. No dream is too big, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Gurda dia an tá ort agus go nairi lig sa bhanscoil agus sa tauki. Slán.
Friendships. Friends are a gift that you've received. They're always there for you, whatever you need. They are there for you through thick and thin, always loving you for who you are within. We love the time spent together as friends. Through ups and downs, the love never ends. Let's thank our friends as they are the best, making us feel really blessed, as our time at Scoil Eoin is almost complete. Thanks for the friends we were lucky to meet. To Scoil Eoin and the teachers as our time here ends. We'll never forget the years spent with friends.
Hi, my name is Rory O'Flaherty. I'm a member of the Student Council representing Miss Galvin's 6th class. On behalf of my classmates, I would like to say a few words. Over the past 8 years at Scoil Eoin, as a class student, lots of fun times have been enjoyed, lots of friendships made, and lots of wonderful memories that we will cherish for our lifetimes. From sports days to school tours, Christmas concerts to trips in a museum, we are very lucky with all the opportunities we are given as a class outside of time spent learning in the classroom. I'd like to thank Mr. O'Toole, all the teachers that have taught us along the way, namely Mrs. Meehan, Miss Griffin, Mrs. Sugrue, Miss Reedy, Mrs. Kennedy, Mr. Mack, Mr. Kennedy, and Miss Galvin. All these teachers, along with all the staff of Scoil Eoin, have always been there to help us grow and develop and reach our full potential. We were very lucky to have the opportunity to make a confirmation in March before COVID-19 put a stop to everything. Thank you to Miss Galvin, Mr. Canelli, and Miss Daley for all their hard work in putting together a lovely ceremony for us. It's a day we will always remember. As we move on to the next stage of our lives, it is unfortunate that we didn't get the opportunity to say goodbye to Scoil Eoin as a class unit and to get to enjoy the last few months of being the most senior class in the school, but at least we have lots of fond memories to bring with us. I would like to wish everyone good luck in starting secondary school. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce the graduates of Miss Galvin's 6th class of 2020.
Brianna Burke, Ellen Collins, Jack Costello, Emer Cotter, Sive Cotter, Alva Doughton, Gavin Davis, Connor Dennehy, Thomas Donnellan, Grace Dooner, Lucy Grattan, Aidan Griffin, Layla Halloran, Millie Hayes, Cole Hayes, Leopa Khalidqueta, Shauna Kirby, Farah Leahy, Stephen Leahy, Justin McCarthy, Alison O'Brien, Cameron O'Brien, Jack O'Dea, Hazel O'Donoghue, Adam O'Flaherty, Rory O'Flaherty, Dylan O'Leary, Finan Ryan, Kai Sino, Andrew Turkan, Jennifer White.
Hello again. You probably know at this time of the year we make a presentation each year to any child who has had 100% attendance during their 8 years with us here in Scoil Eoin. Now this year we don't have any child with 100% attendance, but we do have one boy who has 99.9% attendance, having missed only 2 days in the past 8 years. So I think it's only right, as a school community, that we mark this wonderful achievement. And tonight I want to present this Best Attendance Award to Finan Ryan. Congratulations, Finan. Well done. And I hope you keep up this track record throughout your schooling and into the workplace in years to come. Congratulations.
Hello everyone. I hope you're all enjoying our very different graduation tonight. And although it's not the graduation that we had hoped for, I think it's safe to say that it's one that we definitely won't forget. The last 8 years for you all in Scoil Eoin, I'm sure, hold very fond memories. It's the place where you've made lifelong friends and learned many new things. And it's unfortunate that you didn't get the opportunity to see the year out as the most senior class in the school. But I'm sure that the last few months have taught you many valuable things and given you experiences that being in school could never have done. We all have been affected by COVID-19, and life certainly has been different. But there is no doubt in my mind that each and every one of you rose to the occasion in your own homes, especially from the stories that I've heard. Whether that was doing schoolwork at the kitchen table, helping out around the house, video calling friends and family, or just taking the time to spend together. All of these things made a huge difference. While the government have been busy putting together roadmaps so that our country can get back to normal, the most important roadmap of all was in place already in every household in the country. And that was a roadmap for love and kindness. We began to realise how non-essential so many things were, and instead began to focus on what was really important. We opened our eyes to being kind, to being active when you see someone in need, and to creating a sense of community. It's been the kind word, or the smile, the opening of a door, the giving and receiving of compliments, the helping out of a neighbour, the sending a letter, or the sharing of homemade food that has helped us all through the last couple of months. It takes courage to be kind, and how brave you all have been for stepping up to this challenge. Each and every one of you should be hugely proud of yourselves. And each and every one of you have huge potential. The potential to be successful in whatever it is you put your mind to. I wish you the very, very best for your future. May all your dreams come true. And remember, in a world where you can be anything, be kind. Huge congratulations to the class of 2020 on this, your graduation night.
Hello to all the boys and girls graduating from Scoil Eoin this year 2020. We as a staff are so incredibly proud of you all and want to wish you all the best in your future. Here are some of the teachers to tell you how much you meant to them.
Congratulations boys and girls. I want to wish you all the best as you graduate from Scoil Eoin. I'm sure some of you are very excited and looking forward to joining your brothers and sisters in secondary school. And for more of you, I'm sure you might be the first in your family to go to secondary school and it might seem a bit daunting. But change can be challenging, but it can also be very exciting. So you have a lot to look forward to, new friends to make, sports and hobbies and new subjects to explore. So I want to wish you the very best and just to say a special hello to Miss Daley's 6th class. I taught you 6 years ago, where did the time go, in senior infants. So a very special hello to you. Best of luck, enjoy and Canelli live.
Díomh, tá anáthaas an bhein an caintlibh ar nó cád speisialta seo. Most groups, when it comes to graduation or leaving a place, like to think that they may have made history while they were there. In actual fact, very few groups have done so, but you are one of the rare groups who have made history during your time in Scoil Eoin, because you were the first group to take part in the Gaeilge Bio initiative in the school. And fair play to all of you, your sense of fun and enthusiasm and your willingness to try something new made a great success of our year together. I know when my time comes to look back on my time in Scoil Eoin, my involvement with you and our Tros Haritha go dtí an Gaeltacht Caitriona will be one of the standout memories for me. I hope that the experience you've had where you got to mix with other people other than those outside your own class and gain a sense of independence and a willingness to try new experiences will stand to you when you move on now to secondary school. So, Goim gach ráibh sa todhchaí agus Canelli live sa manscoil. Slán inis.
Hi everyone, I just want to say a huge congratulations on finishing 6th class this year. You were an absolute pleasure to teach last year. I really enjoyed my time with you, especially all the singing and dancing and practicing we did for our Christmas concert about the 3 bears. I know it's really disappointing that we didn't get to give you the usual send-off in the hall this year, but I hope this online celebration gives you a chance to look back on your time in Scoil Eoin and all the lovely memories you have with your friends there before you enjoy the summer holidays. So I just want to take this chance to say best of luck in your next chapter and your new adventures and new friends that lie ahead. Best of luck.
Hello to all the boys and girls in Rangashay. It's hard to believe that the time has come for you now to leave Scoil Eoin, and whoever would have imagined that it would be like this. But you will always be remembered as the class of 2020 who stayed at home and saved so many lives. I really feel like I got to know you all as a year group. Miss Galvin's class, remember I had you in junior infants, and I remember some of you coming in on that first morning and you were all so nervous. And we had great fun that year learning all our jolly phonic sounds. And by the end of the year, you were reading sentences in little books, and I was so proud of you all. You also did an amazing concert about the seasons that year. Mr. Kennelly and Mrs. Sugrue's class, I had the pleasure of teaching you in first, and that was the year we had our whole school evaluation. And when the dreaded inspector came in, you were all so good and you were amazing that day. You also performed fantastically in Eddie the Penguin Saves the World that year. I also know Miss Daly's class for obvious reasons because my son Brandon is in that class, and I got to know you really well in senior infants when you had Mrs. Hill. I was the learning support teacher that year and I really enjoyed coming into the class for read writing. I must give a big shout out to the musicians who played with me this year and in previous years. I want to thank you for your wonderful contributions to many school events like Seachtain na Gaeilge, our school masses, the new parents' morning, and of course the Christmas concerts. You were always so obliging and gave up lots of lunchtimes to practice, and I hope you will continue your interest in music in secondary school. I will leave you now with a little quote that I hope you will always remember. If you can't be the pencil to write someone's happiness, be the eraser to wipe away their sadness. Ena Geary live sa Scoil.
Ogmar fem an sauralin, Ogmar fem an sauralin, Ogmar lin nes kevin dine, Ogmar fem an sauralin. Summertime is here. One of our favourite songs from Rangashay when I used to teach you in first class. Now is the time to say goodbye to you all. Sloan, Le Sair Ní Lynn, Brianna Beijai, Nicola Neely Hoyne, Siobhan Ní Griafa, Laura Ní Rian, Rachel Dooner, Grace Dooner, Ciara Ní Gallaghoir, Laura Ní Huitter, Olivia Ní Larcoin, Charlotte Ní Aulu, Amy Stackleen, Molly Lacey and Abby McCarthy. Just to name but a few. Wonderful girls, ready to take flight, and enjoy yourselves when you go to Mount Hawk or presentation or the Gael Scoil, whatever school you're going to next. Slán leis na Bucalí, Cian O'Hay or Cian Hughes, Evan O'Dolig, Jake O'Carmada, Tom O'Gleisiúr, Elliot O'Maher, Oscar Sampolsky, Bao O'Fowlú, Ronan O'Chonachúr, Brandon O'Meachan, Rory O'Canada, Jack O'Shanachine, Jamie O'Scannell, Ciarán O'Griefin, Daniel McCartig, agus Dara O'Murish. Slán iad go léir, Ena Geary live I gcónaí. Best of luck to you always in Mount Hawk or the Green or the Gael Scoil, whatever school you're going to. And big slán as well to Rita Feely, Conor Dennehy, Hazel O'Donoghue and Jamie Cleary Lynch, all who I know for the last 13 years, and wishing you all the best. Take care. Slán.
To all the boys and girls in Rangashay in Scoil Eoin who are graduating, I would like to wish you all the best in secondary school and beyond. To Mrs. Sugrue and Mr. Kennelly's class in particular, I had the pleasure of teaching you in junior infants, and I was only reminiscing with Kate Norris there about a fortnight ago about the wonderful year that we had settling into junior infants. We thoroughly enjoyed it and have very fond memories of that year. So with that, I would like to say Ena Geary live agus ná daon údain. Slán.
Hello everyone, so I'm making my little video for 6th class pupils next to something I want to show you. So this is an old Scoil Eoin jumper that I wore many moons ago when I was a pupil like you. The reason I'm showing it to you is because my husband gave it to me when I got my job in Scoil Eoin, and he gave it to me because he knew what a special place Scoil Eoin holds in my heart and how many fond memories I have of there. I hope you're leaving Scoil Eoin with many positive memories to look back on and with friendships that might last a lifetime. The next thing I want to say is that you have faced a challenge not like any other pupil, for as long as I can remember anyway. And you've overcome that challenge with the support of your family, by being creative and by spending your time keeping busy and doing things that you like or that you want to improve at. You will face more challenges in life, we all do, and I hope you've learned skills during this time that will help you in the future. I really loved working with you all in project-based learning last year, and you just did such an amazing job with every challenge you were set. I wish you only the best in secondary school and in the future. We're all very proud of you here in Scoil Eoin, so slán anish.
Surprise! Happy graduation to all the wonderful boys and girls in 6th class in Scoil Eoin. I'd love to be inside to celebrate with you, as we all would, but I'm very grateful for the opportunity to say a few words. And my few words for you I've put down, and I've written a poem. Now, I'm not a poet, but it comes from the heart. So here goes, especially for you. I wish you health. I wish you happiness. I wish you many friendships on your way. I wish you strength of mind and character to be yourselves, come what may. I wish you sunlight on your faces, with God always by your side. I wish you love and joy and laughter as you reveal the beauty that lies inside. You are unique, you're individual, with so many talents yet to explore. As you take your own steps forward now, be very proud of who you are. You each have faced many challenges. You've overcome them and achieved so much. So many memories and experiences, they could simply fill a book. So be yourselves on your new, exciting journey. Let friendships and memories light your way. Hold your head up high, smile, believe. It's a brand new chapter, a bright new day. So there it is, my wishes for all of you, the wonderful, wonderful boys and girls in Scoil Eoin. We're very, very proud of you all. Now, it couldn't be a graduation without a little bit of singing. Apologies to Miss Daley in advance. So, here we go. Congratulations and celebrations when I tell everyone you're graduating today. Congratulations and jubilations. I want the world to know Scoil Eoin stars are on their way. Happy graduation to the children in Scoil Eoin for 2020.
Congratulations to the Scoil Eoin graduates of 2020. First of all, I'd like to say hello to Mr. Kennelly, 6th class, who I had the pleasure of teaching all those years ago when you were in senior infants. Now, thinking back on our year together, one of the highlights for me personally was our Christmas concert, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I actually came across a few pictures of the concert recently, which you all dressed up in your costumes, ready to go on stage. And it's so hard to believe, looking at those cute little faces, that here you are now, graduating, heading off to secondary school. Another highlight, I suppose, was our school tour to Crag Cave in Castle Island, all the way to Castle Island. And I'll never forget, you sang all the way to Castle Island on the bus and all the way back. I would now like to mention the Student Council, who I have the pleasure of working with every year. Last year's members, Tom Glazier, Brianna Beijai, Dara O'Shea, Jack Costello, Farah Leahy and Serena Ong. And this year's Amy Stackleen, Alva Doughton, Rory O'Flaherty, Ciara Gallagher, Dara Morris and Luca Mahoney. Now this year's gang unfortunately didn't get to do all the projects that we usually do, like the Scoil Eoin's Got Talent and the School Spirit Award. And of course you missed out on the highlight of any student council member's year, the trip to the Brogan, compliments of Mr. O'Toole. But look, when things get back to normal, hopefully we'll sort that out. Now, I suppose when I'm talking now here as a teacher, I'd also like to take the opportunity as a parent of a 6th class pupil, Hazel, just to say very briefly thank you to all the teachers that she had over the years and all the staff members in the school, in the office, and Mr. O'Toole, and everyone who helped to make her school life so enjoyable, so educational and so exciting. Thank you all, and good luck to all our graduates. Take care. God bless.
Hi boys and girls of 6th class, I hope you're all keeping well. I just wanted to post a short video just to thank you for every single thing you have done during your time in Scoil Eoin. I got to know so many of you during your time in 5th class, and I want to thank you for your commitment to your classwork. Also, I think what stands out for me is that you were a group that brought great energy to the activities you were involved in outside of the class. I have fond memories of so many of you competing in athletics events, being involved in football and basketball teams, and much, much more. Also, 2 trips stand out for me, and that was our trip to Feenit and also our school tour to Kenmare. I hope you'll hold those memories dear and the fun you had with your friends. So I wish you the very, very best for the future, and I hope that you will work hard, play hard, and above all, I hope you follow a path that will help you to be truly the people you are. God bless you all, take care, and I wish you the very best.
Well, boys and girls, you've made history in Scoil Eoin, being the first graduates to experience an online graduation ceremony. I hope you enjoyed it and that it brought back many happy memories for you and for your families. On behalf of the Board of Management, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you and wish you every success in the years to come in your private lives and in your studies. I'd also like to thank your parents for entrusting us with your primary education. Many of your parents have been associated with the school for very many years. One family in particular, I believe, is severing links with us after 30 years. So to all of you, pupils, parents and staff alike, I want to congratulate you on a wonderful ceremony. So we say goodbye to the class of 2020 with wishes and dreams of a happy, bright and fulfilling future for you all.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. See you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began.
No, we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Tell you.
When I see you again.
Go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take always leads you home. It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
all the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. See you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I see you again.
We've come a long way.
Yeah, we came a long way
from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
I'll tell you.
When I see you again.
Go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood comes first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light